Well, I finished secondary school back in 2010. I tried going for I I went to post-secondary school in Ottawa, but it wasn't a success. I had a couple months to go left, but I guess I wasn't motivated to finish my course. It was I don't know. I thought it wasn't for me, the course. Yeah.
What were you taking?
I was taking Nunavut. I said to myself that I'm not really into politics. It's mostly about politics, like how Nunavut became its own territory and when it, how it became and whatnot. I don't know. I have learned quite a bit, like how there's some courses under there. Uh, there's like I forget. There's computer skills, it's English. There's a whole lot of essay writing and reading, but it wasn't really for me. There's I don't know contemporary issues and I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, but everything that I wanted to know, they basically covered. Like I had a few things in mind that I wanted to learn, like how did Nunavut became its own territory, the process, like they had to go through so much meetings and I don't know, they had to negotiate over which land is going to be Nunavut's and which will be the Crown's land or something like that. It's, I don't know, I think it's a pretty long story. The best of my high school years, yeah. I think it's really matured when I was in junior high. We were all so immature, like in one year we went through like 7 teachers. I think that was too much, like we didn't know when to stop. I don't know, like it was pretty hard on the teachers. I bet you that I finally figured like it, I said to myself and I tried saying to the other students, we gotta grow up. This is teachers, they want to try this for a career. Like we probably, I don't know, like probably impact them on their lives. I bet you, like after what happened, I think the teachers that we made, I don't know, uh, quit their jobs. I think they want to try something different. But high school, it's one thing. It's where everything becomes our own, like own routine. That's what I really liked about high school, like seeing friends and socializing with one another. But after I graduate, I don't even get in touch with most of my friends anymore. Yeah. Well, on our free time, during the weekend, she would have a few shots of alcohol, and it wasn't. I realized that it's it only causes problem because I lost one of my friends who I grew up with to alcohol. Like I don't know. Yeah.
What happened?
He got drunk and one night he just committed suicide. Yeah, that was just before we were going to graduate. I think it was just just a couple months before we were going to be done school. Yeah. I didn't really get over that. Probably like a year. I couldn't like cope with others, and uh, right after that happened, I went to Ottawa for the Nunavut Seawood exhibit. Still wasn't over that, so I couldn't cope with anyone. I wasn't punctual going to school. I wasn't in touch with my families back home. I would just keep with myself most of the time, and I guess that's it. Like, I guess I lost my self motivation, and I couldn't keep going in Ottawa. Like, I don't know. I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't finish my course too. Yeah. I couldn't barely meet ends meet from the fundings I was getting funded by. I barely met ends meet. I don't know. Uh, um, I guess there was too much alcohol going on and whatever, stressing over how I'm gonna make it the next week and whatnot. There was a big story, big change in my life. Like, after depending on your parents or your guardian over your whole life practically, to living on your own, like, it's so it's a lot different. Like, it's a lot quiet. Like, at home we usually, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like, from going from being a whole family to like just people that I've met from across Nunavut who's taking the course too. We had to get to know each other. It took us about a couple months, and I thought it was kind of weird, like, after spending your whole life with your family and friends here and getting to know a whole lot of people in a short period of time, it changes. It really changes you. Like, from being in the cold weather, and going to a really hot climate, whatever. It really changes you, and the time differences. I don't know. I thought it was. Let's see. I thought it was kind of hard. Like, I sometimes I would get lost in the city. Like, I don't know which way to go, which bus to go to go to the one place to another. I had to Google Map, I guess, and try to remember which bus to go on and which stop to go off to. Like, it's not like here you can walk from one place to another easily. Like, you won't get lost in this community. I bet you that, yeah. Actually, I took a 6-week course in Morrisburg. That's just an hour drive outside of Ottawa. It was I took 2 courses in Morrisburg. It was one of them was a loader and a haul truck, and I got really good experience there. I worked for one mining camp so far. It was really good, kept me busy. Yeah. I'd rather keep, like, rather than being inside job or school, then I'd rather be out like hauling snow, dumping when you get loaded with the loader. It's a lot fun, like keeps you busy, but you gotta be really careful how you operate. Like one thing can go wrong, and people around you can get hurt. I don't know. You just gotta be cautious. Yeah. Ever since the mining camp closed, I haven't really been doing much. Well, occasionally I work for David, a local guy from here. He has his own business. It's mostly storage and like some. Uh, Sometimes I'll get to go on his loader too, and it's a lot of fun, plowing snow and whatnot. Yeah. Well, my plan in next couple of years, I want to get to learn more about heavy equipment. I want to learn how to operate other equipment, and I want to get a permanent job, not like, I don't know. I want to work somewhere in this community where it'll keep me busy. Yeah. Other than the mining camps, it closed like during winter, the one I was working at, and I gotta wait until spring until it opens, and yeah. It was really successful. Like our bosses there, they said we really did a really good job, or we did a really good job. We, they said we were punctual. We got along with one another. It was pretty fun. I think it's important because I can't keep relying on my parents. Like, I know they won't be here forever. Like, one day I'm gonna have to get to live for my, like, not work to, in order to, like, I don't know what's the word called, but you gotta, you can't keep relying on your parents, like, yeah. Well, I really haven't learned much Inuktitut until I was in junior high. I could understand Inuktitut, but I can't hardly speak it. Like, I'll try, and I'm afraid that if I can't pronounce some things right, I think I'll get bothered, or no, not get bothered, but they'll try and teach me, but I'll keep trying and trying, and I just can't learn how to pronounce some words, and I find it kind of hard. Yeah. I think they should really teach them before they even go to junior high, because I don't know, it's our mother tongue, like our ancestors, that's how they communicated. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't know.
So when you were in elementary school, you're saying you didn't learn any Inuktitut at all, or how was that?
I wasn't taught any Inuktitut, no. I think I regret it because most of my friends and the people I grew up with, they've been speaking Inuktitut like in their own home, not even just not at places like to their friends, or I don't know, like they speak. Most of my friends speak Inuktitut, like I don't know. Yeah, I feel a lot comfortable speaking English, but I wanna learn more Inuktitut. I know a little bit, but not a whole lot. Yeah. Wow. In about 10 years, I'm hoping to like learn how to operate most or all of the heavy equipment and try and get my own business starting here, like how um, repair some heavy equipment, or repair, just do small engine repair. Like I wanna get to school too and like start off small engine repair and work my way up to the heavy equipment, like those things. Once they need to get repaired, you can make a lot of money. Like the repair shops here, they charge quite a bit. Like I don't know. I think they need some more competition here. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of places where you can apply for business course. I think there's one here at Arctic College. If you could apply in other province or whatever, their college, I don't know, university. There's a whole lot of places where you can apply for business and how to run a business. Yeah. I'd most likely probably there's a mining camp near Baker Lake. They're gonna be doing some training on the heavy equipment, and once you get to learn how to operate one, it's pretty straightforward how the others operate also. And yeah, in the course that I took in Morrisburg, they showed me like which part is which, and it's almost the same with each equipment. It's just the image, like how they look, but they practically most of them have the same parts. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Yeah.
So you'll be able to learn in Baker Lake at the mine there?
Yeah, they're gonna start doing some training. Yeah, I would be able to learn in no time. I think I learned pretty quick. Yeah. I thought it was better because it kept me busy, like other than just staying inside. You get to be on a heavy equipment. I thought it was pretty cool. Like my dad, he's a heavy equipment operator himself. He has taught me a lot. Like when I was working with him at the mining camp. He taught me how to operate a few equipments. It's 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 a lot of fun. I don't know. I thought it was a whole different story because uh, um, other than just reading and writing, like that, I think that wasn't for me. And in Morrisburg, it was. I knew it wasn't gonna be. I wasn't gonna be that long. It was just 6 weeks. I know I can handle 6 weeks. Like, it's gonna go by in no time. The course that I took, it'll keep me. I knew. I said to myself, it's gonna keep me busy, and time's gonna go by really fast. So I just said to myself, you're gonna be back home in no time. Just keep here in the game. Just keep going.